Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you're probably doing some research online about how to start affiliate marketing. Maybe you want to learn how to build an affiliate marketing business. You don't know how. We're going to cover that in detail inside of this video. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I always come up with content that will teach you how to build more freedom and income using the power of the internet. So consider subscribing to this channel if you're not already subscribed. And let's get into this whole topic of how to start affiliate marketing, okay? So, I've been doing this for a long time, over a decade now, 12 plus years actually. And it took me a long time to figure out affiliate marketing. It is one of the best business models out there. It's very direct. And we're going to talk about all this. It's very profitable. It's very linear. You don't need a massive team, but you need to learn how to do it right. And if you don't understand how to do it right, this is where a lot of the problems start. So I'm going to take you through these 4 steps, okay? These are the 4 steps that I used in order to build a multiple 6-figure affiliate marketing business. And you can use this today in order to do the exact same thing, but you don't want to skip steps, okay? And that's the thing that I do want to mention in this video is a lot of people think that they can take steps in shortcuts in affiliate marketing. And the problem is if you take shortcuts, you're not going to be able to build a very successful business. Whether you want to make $1,000 a month extra, or you want to make $10,000 or $20,000 or $30,000 a month, the foundational formula is the same. You still need to go through these 4 steps, okay? So the first one might seem like, oh, it's not that important, but it really is, okay? So the first thing that you need to understand about affiliate marketing is it's a real business, okay? So you need to get into a business mindset. If you think that you can treat affiliate marketing like a hobby, it's gonna pay you like a hobby, which is not much at all, right? You have to get into the business mindset. Affiliate marketing is a real business. So the first thing that you need to understand is there are real hard costs associated with affiliate marketing, okay? So whether you have a $1,000 per month setup or you want a $50,000 US dollar per month setup, it's the same. It's the same. You still there's a base cost. It's kind of like, if you want to set up a restaurant, whether you set up, a fine dining restaurant or, a restaurant that sells, local food, local cuisine, you still have to set up the restaurant. Now, there's different pricing of the costs and stuff like that, but there's still a base cost. Does that make sense? You still need a kitchen. You still need staff. You still need a cook. You still need food. You still need a premises. You still have to pay rent. You have to pay insurance, staff, all that stuff. Now, the great thing about affiliate marketing is you don't need to pay any of that stuff. Right? So the real cost of setting up an affiliate marketing business is very low. You only need a tracker, an email manager, a page builder, and maybe pay for some leads or traffic, which you can also get for free. And we'll talk about that a little bit, okay? But your base cost is at least, 100 to 150 US dollars per month. You can't get away from that, all right? And if you're not even willing to spend 150 US dollars a month on your business that's going to potentially create you multiple 6 figures, then you have no business being in business. I hope that makes sense, okay? The next thing you need consistency, right? If you want to build anything, you have to consistently put out good content into the marketplace. You can't set it and forget it. Yes, there is automation with affiliate marketing, which is amazing because there's different software that you can use. And I'm going to show you in this video how you can use some of this software and create that automation. But you still need to learn the business. You need to be consistent. And you need to set everything up, right? And you need to get fresh content out there on a regular basis. Otherwise, your business is not going to grow, all right? Again, it comes back to the whole idea of you need to treat it like a real business and not a hobby, okay? Now, the next thing you have to understand is because you're setting up a real business, you're going to hit roadblocks no matter what. Even if you follow the best mentor out there, even if you invested like $10,000 into a mastermind program, like the best affiliate marketing training program, you're still going to hit roadblocks. Why? Because business is business, right? Every time you go through a program, even if you have a roadmap, right, you're still going to hit little problems along the way. So you have to be in the right mindset to understand that, look, you're going to hit roadblocks and you're going to have to be resilient. You're going to have to be thick-skinned, and you have to have an entrepreneurial mindset in order to fix that problem, put out fires. That's what I do every single day. I put out fires, right? That is really the definition of an entrepreneur. Somebody who finds a solution and somebody that puts out fires every single day so that they can move forward inside of their business, all right? And then the last thing really is that you need mentorship. Look, if you're trying to learn a new skill, this is potentially a multiple 6-figure skill that you're trying to learn here, right? Selling digital products online, it's a lot of money. That's not small money, right? And because you're going to become a specialist, you need to learn it from somebody. You can't just, figure things out from scratch and figure out how to, do affiliate marketing, without any proper training. It's kind of like, look, if you wanted to become a brain surgeon or an architect, you think you can do that for free? Absolutely not. You need to find a mentor. You need to go to medical school. You need to go to architecture school for 8 years. 6 years, spend over $500,000 US to learn how to do it, and then work in a hospital or you work in an architectural firm, do your housemanship or whatever it is to learn those skills before you get paid that big income, right? Now, the beauty about affiliate marketing is you don't need to, spend over $500,000 and go to medical school for 8 years. You just need a good training program. You need to follow someone that you believe in that can help you to learn these skills, but you need to invest in that mentorship, okay? This is a specialized skill, and with all specialized skills, you need to find someone that you can learn from, and that's the way that you're going to build a very, very successful business, right? So that's the first part. Get into a business mindset. It's so important. A lot of people skip that, and I wanted to cover that first because if you don't get into a business mindset, you will never be successful with affiliate marketing anyway, okay? So what's the second thing? So now that you're like, okay, Aaron, I get it. This is a real business. I'm going to treat it like a real business. What's the second thing? Well, the second thing is, look, you need to set up your operational foundation, all right? So it's kind of like, look, if you want to build a home, you need a foundation, right? You need a foundation, you need the walls, you need the windows, you need the roof. Otherwise, when it rains, you're going to get all wet. You need a chimney maybe if you're in a cold country, right? You need all these basic things. You need a door so that you can go into your house. Your affiliate marketing business is the same thing. You can't set up an affiliate marketing business without any website. It's so funny, if you go onto YouTube or Google, people will actually type out, how do I set up an affiliate business without a website? You can't. You can't set up an affiliate business without a website because affiliate marketing is on the internet. Anything that you do online will require you to have some sort of website. You need to send people somewhere, even though you're leveraging big websites like YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or Bing or whatever it is, right? You still need to send people somewhere. And to be able to send people somewhere, you need your own site, all right? So you got to stop this whole thing of, if this is what you're doing, about trying to build income online without owning your own website. Now, do you have to, spend, tens of thousands of dollars on your website? No, you don't. It's very inexpensive if you understand how to do this right. But yes, you need the right foundations. You need a page builder. You need to be able to build out your website, right? You need an email manager so that you can collect emails from people and follow up with them. This is still the main currency of, internet marketing today. Email is still the most powerful data point that you can collect from your audience, right? A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think it's, social media, whatever. Not really. Email and SMS is still number one and number two, okay? But email first. Email one and SMS number two. And then you need a tracker. You need to figure out how are you actually tracking all your stuff. If you don't have the right tracker, it's kind of like putting on a blindfold, spinning around 10 times, and then having a bow and arrow and trying to hit a target. Well, you're not going to hit it because you don't really know what you're aiming for. Does that make sense? You need to know where your profits are coming from. You need to know what your conversions are. You need to know where your leads are coming from. For example, what's converting, what's not. How do you fix it, okay? So I'm going to show you on my screen right now, some of the different tools that you can use, right? So as a page builder, I use ClickFunnels. Now, there's a lot of different tools that you can use. You don't have to use ClickFunnels. If you want, you can just type out website builder, right? There's a lot of other ones like Lead Pages or Builderall. Even GetResponse now has their own page builders, right? There's so many different options that you can use. I like ClickFunnels. This is the Ferrari of page builders and funnel builders, but it's up to you, right? Now, as an email autoresponder to collect emails, I use GetResponse, but you don't have to use GetResponse, right? You see, again, it's about understanding the strategy and then using the right tool to model that strategy. You don't have to use any particular piece of software to have success. You just need to have the right setup. For example, if you want to build a house, you can build a house with any material you want. Do you have to use brick to build your walls? No. You can use plaster. You can use cement. You can use wood, right? You can have a glass wall if you want, right? You just need a wall. Does that make sense? For your roof, do you have to use tiles? No, not necessarily. You could use tiles. You could use cement. You could have a roof that looks like this. You could have a flat roof. It depends on what kind of house you're building. Do you need a chimney? No, it depends on where you live in the world. What kind of door do you have? You can have a metal door. You can have a wooden door. You can have a brass door. You can have a glass door if you want, right? You can have no door if you really wanted to, right? You could have a revolving door. You could have an automatic door. It doesn't matter. You just need a door, right? And so tools are the same thing, right? So, GetResponse is one. You can use Aweber. You can use Infusionsoft. You can use SendLane. You can use, there's so many different autoresponders, and all you have to do is just Google different autoresponders in the market and pick the one that you want, right? For a tracking tool, I use ClickMagic. But do you have to use ClickMagic? No. You can use ClickMeter. You can use, there's so many other ones. Just Google, tracking software for internet marketing, and you're going to get a whole list of different tracking softwares, right? So let's go back to our little mind map here. So again, these are just some examples of a page builder, an email manager, and a tracker, but do you need these foundational tools? Yes, you do. In order for you to set up your right foundation, otherwise you're not going to have a business, you're not going to have a home, right, on the internet. You need the right tools to have the right foundation. Otherwise, you cannot operate the business. It's like trying to operate a restaurant without a kitchen, without a chef, without tables and chairs to have your customers sit down and so you can serve food to them. How can you do that? You can't. So what's the third thing that you need? After you have the right, mindset, the right operational foundation, well, you need to pick the right product, right? So here's the thing that a lot of people don't get about affiliate marketing. All affiliate marketing means is that you are reselling somebody else's product, whether it's a physical or digital product, it doesn't matter. 88% of retailers have an affiliate program. Now, you need to decide for yourself whether you want to go physical or digital. Now, I prefer digital because digital is a lot easier to sell, the profit margins are higher, and the commissions that digital product networks generally pay out are a lot higher. So for example, if you wanted to sell physical products like Amazon, unfortunately, Amazon only pays 10% to their affiliates. It's very little, right? So that means if your product costs $10, you're only going to make $1 every time you sell that product. It's very difficult to make profits like that. With digital products, which is usually courses, courses that people can download directly from the internet. So how do you teach somebody how to do something like how do you lose weight? How do you get six-pack abs? How do you build a potato gun? How do you, pick up chicks or pick up guys, right? How do you make money online? How do you generate leads? How do you build a garden in your backyard? How do you learn how to sing better? How do you learn how to run faster? How do you have a better golf swing to hit further? These are all, proper skills that people are willing to pay good money for to learn if their pain is big enough. Does that make sense? And that's why I like digital products because, again, it's instant downloads, right? The profit margins are higher. And it's just a lot easier and better to sell. You don't have to wait for delivery like in the mail. You don't have to wait for shipping and handling and all that other stuff, right? So again, it's a lot better for you to sell digital products, but you can choose. You can go the digital route or the physical route. It's completely up to you, right? Pricing structure is another thing that's really, really important that people don't really understand. Now, think about it. If you wanted to make 10,000 US dollars, right? Are you going to sell a $20 ebook? I mean, think about how many $20 ebooks you have to sell to make $10,000. Let's do the math, right? 10,000 divided by $20 is 500. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 500. Do you think that you can sell 500 ebooks every single month for the rest of time? It's really difficult. Most people can't do that, right? So it's really important to think about the pricing structure of what you're trying to sell, right? Are you selling a product for $1,000? Okay, and how are you selling the $1,000 product? Now, it's a lot easier to sell 10 $1,000 products than 500 $20 products. Does that make sense, right? So thinking about the pricing structure and what you're selling is very important. Does it have a nice upsell process where you're taking people through a journey and you're offering them the opportunity to upgrade at a higher cost, but people can raise their hands and say, hey, I see value in a more expensive product. I've already bought this, lower end product, but I want to get that high end product. I want to go for that mastermind. I want that one-on-one, service. I want that done for you system or whatever it is. And let people raise their hand so that they can spend more money with you in order for you to make more money. Or you can just sell them a big program that costs $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000. It just depends on how you want to structure your business. But understanding pricing structure is very, very important, okay? That's the difference between making a lot of money and making very, very little money in affiliate marketing. And you need to learn how to do this step by step, right? Then the third thing is, what kind of product are you selling? Okay, it's quality over quantity. You want to sell good products. You don't want to sell shit products. If you're selling crappy products to your audience, well, they're going to refund. They're not going to like you very much. They're going to buy it from you one time and they're never going to want to buy from you again, right? So it's very important for you to do your research. What are you selling? The thing that you're selling, is it good quality? Unfortunately, with affiliate marketing, there are a lot of affiliate marketers out there that sell rubbish. They sell crap, unfortunately, right? So you got to sell good stuff. It's just like, look, if you're going to sell somebody, a vacuum cleaner, make sure it's a good vacuum cleaner. Don't sell them a crappy vacuum cleaner that's going to break down after a couple of days, right? Or don't sell them a weight loss program that doesn't really teach them how to lose weight. You have to make sure that that program is a good training program, right? So it's your job as a business owner, as the affiliate marketer, as the recommender, right? As the middle person to do your research and find good products that people can buy, because integrity and quality is everything. That's a lot of people don't talk about these kind of things, right? And then the fourth thing is, what are you using to sell your product? This is really important. I call this the selling mechanism, okay? Now, depending on the price of your affiliate program, your selling mechanism needs to be different, all right? So for example, if you wanted to sell something that's a little bit cheaper, that leads to something that's a bit more expensive, maybe you would use something like a value series, okay? And this is also called the extended bridge funnel. It's where you add value to your audience so that they get to know, like, and trust you, and they build that trust factor, and when they're ready to buy, they're gonna buy. Now, this works very well for lower cost products that have an upsell process where it gets a little bit more expensive as they buy into the program, right? So let me show you my value series, okay? This is something that I teach very heavily inside of my program, and this is example of, you know, one page of my value series, where this is part one. This has like, you know, 20 different parts, right? And all of this is like a little training video, and it can be very short. It could be like, you know, 5 minutes long. It could be 10 minutes. It could be 20 minutes. It depends on how confident you are, right? But everybody starts from somewhere, and you just kind of train them a little bit. You add value, and when they're ready, they can click on the link and they can go to the sales page of whatever you're selling. This is exactly how my internal process works. And you can build this out very, very easily. It's not difficult. If you think about it, all this is it's a title, it's a simple video, and obviously mine is a little bit more complex because I've been doing this a long time. But when I started, it was super basic. It was like a title and a video of me just, you know, with my cell phone, just doing a screen recording. Super simple, right? And then a little button on the bottom. You don't even need all this verbiage here. Just a little button, right? And then a comment section where there's, you know, a lot of comments, right? And this kind of builds up over time, okay? Right now, look, 1,587 comments, but I had 0 comments when I first started, if that makes sense, okay? So that is really, if you look here, that is an example of a value series. It's an extended bridge funnel where you're offering a lot of value up front so that people get to know, like, and trust you. But you don't necessarily need a value series. You could have a blog where you're actually, you know, ranking your articles on Google. And I'll show you an example of my blog, right? So if I was to go to my blog, you know, this is the front page of my blog. I might write an article, okay, on my blog where I would rank for a particular keyword phrase. So, you know, I'm in the affiliate marketing, make money from home industry, right? But if I would, you know, if I was, so I'll just show you. If I wanted to rank this particular keyword, I didn't, by the way, but if I wanted to, I could rank the keywords 6 figures online, for example. So when somebody types out in Google 6 figures online, they will find my article, they'll click on my blog, they'll read it, you know, maybe they'll read the text, maybe they'll watch the video, and it adds some value to them, and then they'll click on the link for them to buy whatever I'm promoting, whether it's your own program or somebody else's program, right? And then, you know, and that's kind of how the blogging style works, right? And then another style is webinars. So maybe you're selling something that's really expensive or a little bit more expensive, right? So it could be $1,000, it could be $2,000, it could be $3,000, and webinars work very well for higher price points, because in order to sell somebody something that costs a little bit more, they need to spend a little bit more time with you, right? They're not gonna buy a $1,000 program if they watch a 5-minute video of yours, right? They need to spend at least an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours with you for you to build that trust factor up enough for them to be like, okay, this looks like the right thing for me. I'm gonna spend $1,000 and invest in this program. I'm gonna spend $2,000 and invest in this program. And webinars are very, very powerful, okay? And all a webinar is it's an automated presentation, right? So let me show you an example of my webinar. This is kind of my page for my webinar. If somebody was to come here, they would sort of click on it, right? And they would find a time, they would register for the workshop, and then they would enter basically a presentation, a sales presentation, right? That you know, not only teaches them and trains them and gives them value, obviously that's very, very important, but at the end there's an offer which people can opt into invest in or not. It's up to them, right? But this is the mechanism that will sell a slightly more expensive product, okay? So if we go back here again, these are the different things that you need to think about, right? If you want to get into affiliate marketing. First of all, you need the right business mindset, okay? Then you need to set up your business properly. What is your operational foundation? What does it look like, right? Do you have the right tools? Do you have the right operational pieces in place so that you can actually start selling and making money online, right? And then what kind of product are you selling? Is it a physical or digital product, right? What kind of pricing did you decide on? Is it going to be an upselling process, or is it going to be a higher priced product, a higher ticket item? That's what they call it, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, right? And then based on that, what is your selling mechanism? What are you using to sell that program? Are you just sending people directly to the sales page? If you do that, you're not going to make any money. Please don't do that, okay? And that's why it's so important that you need to learn all this stuff. And so affiliate marketing can be one of the most profitable things that you will ever do in your life. But if you don't treat it seriously, if you don't go through these 4 steps, you're not going to make any money. Whether you're trying to make, $1,000 a month or $50,000 a month, you need to go through this process. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So listen, first of all, I'd like to know what you thought of this video. So let me know in the comment section, did you have any aha moments today? All right, if you got some value from this video, would appreciate some thumbs ups. And if you're like, well, Aaron, this sounds really good. I want to learn how to do this. I want to get into the right business mindset. I want to learn step by step how to set up my operational foundation. I need to learn how to pick the right products. How do I do that, right? How do you go into detail? Do you sell something that costs $50 and then there's an upsell process, or do you sell something that costs $1,000 or $2,000? How do you do that? What industry should you get into, right? Where do you find these products, okay? And then again, what selling mechanism should you implement? I want to show you how to do this in a lot of detail, okay? So there's a couple of things that you can do right now, all right? So first of all, actually there's 3 things that you can do. First of all, if you are not subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button. This is the kind of content that I come up with a couple of times a week on this channel, all right? The second thing that you can do is if you want to get onto a workshop for free, where I'm going to show you in more detail how affiliate marketing works, right? All you need to do is click the link directly below this video. It's the first link, okay? Enter your email address. I'll send you this workshop for free, all right? The third thing that you can do if you're like, Aaron, I'm ready to go. If you're like, I just want to learn this stuff, okay? I want to get into your program. I want to learn directly from you. This is a paid program, obviously, right? But you want mentorship, then you can check out the second link in the description below. I've got a program called Invincible Marketer. You can check it out. It's just theinvinciblemarketer.com. This is my signature program. This is where if you want, you can get mentorship directly from me. And you're going to learn all of this stuff. You're going to learn the 4 steps, the mindset, the operational foundation, how to pick the right products, how to find an audience for it, the right selling mechanism, and it's just super detailed, okay? So that's if you're ready to go. So completely up to you what you want to do, but listen, I hope you enjoyed this video, right? I hope you learned a lot today. Affiliate marketing is one of the most incredible business models out there, but you have to treat it right. You have to learn it right. You have to execute it right. You have to learn from the right person or from the right training program, and you've got to treat it like a real business, right? Set it up correctly, and that's the way that you're going to have incredible amounts of success. And look, I wish all the best to you, and I hope to see you inside of either my workshop or inside of my program.